that to this event so that people can actually see what are the players talking, what kind of insights do they have. It's always nice.
What was last week match? It was LawLiet against
LawLiet against
Sock.
Yeah, 3-1, and that crazy win in the Human Mirror on 2 rivers, a nice map. But yeah, let's introduce the players first. It's the 4th map of today, still a match ball for LawLiet as the spawning native player from South Korea, that he is still here on the bottom half of Ancient Isles, sending out that Wisp to construct an Ancient of War to creep that Orgai Magi super fast in the game. On the other side, we see OrcWorker, the guy who was able to pull off an amazing early game on Twisted, despite the fact that he was 2 maps down, and he's now aiming for the Equalizer here on Ancient Isles, which is supposed to be a decent map, at least, for the Orcish race. So,
at least decent.
Yeah, at least. So I don't really know, because I'm not a player of Orc or Native, so I cannot really judge, but I will just rely on the fact that you say it's kind of bad sometimes for Native, and that I've seen Orc players do good, but also Native players sometimes thrive throughout that map. So nothing crazy.
It's not bad, but it's difficult to creep when you're rich tier 2. Like, once you creep this with your Ancient of War, there isn't really much creep you can do with that Ancient of War anymore. Like, maybe the gold mine, but let's be honest about it. What orc will let you creep your gold mine? It's very difficult.
That's true. And on the other side, if you bring that Ancient of War to that gold mine, I just take a look at the main base. The main base is, like, huge. You have, like, this huge surface area that you have to, like, for some reason you need to get a wall off. And how do you do this if you do not bring your Ancient of War back? It's kind of hard to do, I feel.
That's true. The good thing with AI is that you can hide your Wisp almost everywhere in many trees in your base. So even if it's not completely closed, you can protect your Wisps. But once you get tier 2 and you have to build your tier 2 buildings, they will not be secured if you don't have your Ancient of War. So you have a point here.
Yeah, the only thing that you could do is, like, bring a lot of pressure to the Orc player and hope that he's not sending his Blade Master to your base if you have an open base.
Yes.
But again, and like many
OrcWorker going for the 1 burrow tech as always. I think it's kind of his trademark now.
Would you prefer to go up against the 1 burrow tech or against 2 burrow tech? Because sometimes I feel if you have like 2 grunts and a Blade Master and a TC at tier 2, you cannot really creep any big camps, and it's kind of hard to get the TC up in levels.
Yeah, I struggle a lot against that 1 burrow tech. It's really good. I think it works really well for the Orc. So I'd rather have the old style with like 2 burrow techs.
Okay, so it kind of messes up your timings, right?
Yeah, because there is not much you can do at this stage of the game. If you try to cancel, and look at the architecture, if you try to cancel, you'll get surrounded into the base. You can't go out, so...
Yeah, there's only one entrance, right?
You at least have to trade your TP.
There's only one entrance at the moment. You can only enter between Barracks and Stronghold, I feel. Like, the other path is closed between Shop and Burrow. So you only have one entrance and you will be trapped. Wow, Blade Master, look at this. Blade Master's already stealing the middle camp where the Ancient of War is moving to creep. This is, like, really cool. I have never seen that kind of, like, greedy creeping from an Orc player.
Because it's very risky. If it's paying off like it's doing right now, it's very good. It's a strategic choice by Walker.
Awesome, but now the Archer comes by, sees that, he gets the ring, which is not the best item. Demon Hunter's already waiting for the boots, he's of course also level 2, and he's not even going for the boots, he just picks up the Staff of Teleportation, and what he usually wants to do with that is like cancel one of the borrows, I feel, but all of the borrows already done, so what can you really do?
I think LawLiet is maybe not used to play against 1 burrow tech.
Yeah, but Focus uses that as well. Like, I'm not sure if Focus invented it, but he uses it like every single game.
So he's definitely used to it.
I feel so. Like, maybe he hasn't played against OrcWorker many times, and now he's trapped inside that main base. He's probably going for a surround. The 1 grunt keeps the base together. He steps out. He's stepping to the mercenary. I like that. Look at this. He's going to creep.
Worker knows about it, I think. Yeah, he's running directly down the map.
So this is not something new, and you can also see, like, if you use the Staff of Teleportation, you can see the position that you staff to, and he was not directed towards the main base. Now he will lose the Archer, but will he lose some more? There's no more Windwalk. It's kind of sad that Red Drake is super low. Oh, the Berserker, is he dying? I feel that he is dying.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's going to lose Berserker and maybe even the Troll Shadow Priest.
Oh, he needs to bring a Wisp from the main base, and he's doing that. I like it.
He is.
But he's too late, I feel. He needs to squeeze it through all the
critical strike.
No! He was doing everything right, I feel, like bringing the Wisp, maybe a little too late, but in the end it was kind of cool to see that he is aware of that. But it's not another critical strike, even though that he got all the Moonlights to heal up. He's dropping lower and lower. Where are the crits? Another miss and a crit on top of that. That Demon Hunter needs to use a lot of Moon Juice.
So that is definitely not the best case scenario for for LawLiet.
I think I can sign that, yeah.
Everything and drunk like 2 Moonwells. That's bad.
So what would you do
What
if
do you
you're
think?
in his shoes? What would you do right now? Would you go for the main base? Because one borrow attack, you cannot cancel anything anymore. It's done. It's
I'll just pray. I will just pray for the fact that OrcWorker is not going to push me with level 2 TC and 1 heal scroll. Because if I was OrcWorker, that's definitely what I would do.
This is like a really strong strategy. Sometimes I see level 2 Blade Master, level 1 TC, they pick up a heal scroll. As soon as it hits day, they just go for the push. Because there's something, they realize that the Moon Juice is empty almost, and they can just push you.
Look right now, look at the base. What can LawLiet do against a push? Nothing.
Yeah,
There's
all the
nothing
Moonlights will die.
Plus the Enchanter 4 is right here. You don't even have to kill the heroes, you just have to kill the Moonwells. It's good enough.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and this is a problem if you bring out your Ancient of War to that position. And now we even see a Creepjack, and he will be forced to use his Town Paul maybe. A Raider's already there, Ensnare's not done yet, but he cannot really escape. There's no Staff of Preservation. The Ancient of War holds for a little longer so that he can finish the spot, but now both of his heroes are kinda exposed and trapped. He needs to use the Town Paul right now. Almost a lucky critical strike could have killed him there. Blocks for the priest, that is beautiful.
Is he going to push? No, he decides to go and creep. He's like, okay, I got an advantage, I'll just go and creep more and get maybe a good item. There's no reason to risk losing the game right now.
And if you see that as a Night Elf player, wouldn't you immediately response be, okay, I creep my right spot as well right now?
Yeah, you creep your own, of course. But, oh, what?
The TC got a level up. How?
I think LawLiet. I was in his base.
So I mean the Beastmaster.
Sure,
yeah, the Beastmaster got a level up.
Yeah, LawLiet got the Saper and killed the big creep with the Saper.
Wow, I didn't see that. I'm blind. What the hell is happening to me? I didn't see it. I just saw the Beastmaster leveling.
I just saw the explosion animation when I tapped back on the screen.
LawLiet, you are one sick player. Wow, no Master Talon, and he's going for a fight. I don't feel that this is a fight that the Night Elf player should ever take in his life. With such
I don't like how LawLiet... I think this is something Night Elf should know. I don't like how LawLiet put down the Pocket Factory that quick. I think you should wait the very last moment when you're sure you're going to fight. Because it's just a waste here.
You're right, and it gives experience. You're wasted mana, and sometimes you only have like 2 factories, and it's kind of hard to also restore the mana. Healing Stone was the item that dropped from the Sapper Steel, but that was damn beautiful, even so I haven't seen it. I will definitely check it again. So guys, get a Wisp there. 3. Get a Wisp there so that you can detonate the creep in the very last second. That is the best Warcraft ever.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was nice.
So what can LawLiet do right now? He needs to play a little passive, right? Because he needs to wait for Master upgrade.
But to be honest, I really hate being in that situation because... like, every creep you're trying to do is dangerous. Like, you're like, oh, maybe I'll get Creepjack, maybe you'll push my base at the same time.
Yeah, and it feels that way. Look at this, his movement toward the red camp. Then he goes back again because he feels like, no, I won't do that.
I don't like AI because the fact the how to say, the topology of the map, the fact that there are cliffs here, it's very difficult to know when the orc is coming, where he is.
Yeah, that's true. Like, high ground vision is so strong. Like, sometimes you can creepjack your opponent and the other one cannot even see that you're coming right now.
Yes.
So 2 heal scrolls, Invo Potion on the Blade Master, almost a level 3 on the TC already. We only have level 1 mana burn. Master Talents are now kicking in. We have that factory, he's not using it yet. The Talents are all lined up perfectly for a wave. A few Whisper coming. He will probably get a few detonates on the Spirit Walkers if he feels like it. The first wave hits a few units, and that Staff of Illusion is beautifully used there for a few more. But the detonates on the walkers.
So he knows what is the real one. It's probably going to burn him right now. Oh no, burn. Oh, okay, no burn.
That wave is sick. He bought an Invo Potion for that Beastmaster. He's still got a heal scroll on the Beastmaster, but the Beastmaster is cut off from the rest of the army here.
The rest of the army, yeah.
One more Raider. He can ensnare him in a second. The Demon Hunter cannot do all that much.
It's still looking good for Worker, I think.
Yeah, I feel the same way. The Orb of Venom is so strong, and he doesn't even have that. So I think sometimes you only kill units because you have the Orb of Venom, and without the Orb of Venom, your units they're not as strong.
Difficult without the Orb of Venom. I'm not sure why he didn't buy it first before engaging a fight. Maybe he was afraid that the TC would go level 3 too fast.
Steps out the Demon Hunter, but loses the Beastmaster right now. He kills a few more units.
Probably lose the Tinker as well. Pretty
yeah,
soon,
you're
right now.
You are so right. The Tinker is about to die now. The Demon Hunter steps back in again without the Orb again. What can he really do without that Orb and without any Staff of Preservation to staff that hero out? He remains with a few more talents. Will he just leave at this point?
Yeah, that's the game. He knows. Not sure. Maybe he's just trying, you know, for the funsies, but it's definitely over. Microing 1 talent, but that dude.
He's not killing anything at this point.
Yeah, no orb. It's almost impossible to kill a unit if you don't have the orb.
It looks like OrcWorker is able to equalize the series to a 2-2 score, and then we have the last deciding game. The Demon Hunter is about to die here. A little anticlimactic, because we have already seen that one coming a long time ago. And now...
Yeah, not really a surprise.
He gets the Tinker back. There are still a few talents. He still holds on to that, but look at the army. Like, everything looks still pretty healthy, and now the stuff happens that you mentioned earlier. The Raiders have free reign over the Moonwells. They can just snipe one after another. No pillage. That might be a tiny mistake at this point. I think as soon as you realize, okay, I'm super ahead, just get pillage on top of that, because you will siege the main base. No heal scroll anymore for the Orc player.
Or healing self, so he still have some healing potential if he needs to.
The Blade Master stays alive. The Tinker uses another healing potion.
For the fun.
Is he going for it? Can he do something in this game? There will be a wave, almost finishing him. Finally, the Orb of Venom. Now he feels really strong. Maybe he can turn the game around.
And now he can't lose anymore, right?
Yeah, now he will skill rockets when he hits level 2, and then everything will just explode. Altar of Elders is dying. He's also supply block. GG. 2-2. And yeah, would be kind of cool to hear from you. What would you have done differently in that approach? We have seen that Zephyr kind of sneaky play. That was cute, but where were the major
it was cute,
mistakes?
But it's not game changing. You need much more than that. You need scouting. I think LawLiet was lacking scout. Like, there is no way I would let, like, if I scouted, there's no way I would let the Blade Master creep my own orange camp, you know, in the beginning.
Yeah.
I said that what Worker was doing was really good, and it indeed was really, really good. And after that, like, if I remember correctly, LawLiet stepped to the Merc camp, but LawLiet knew about it. Maybe TP there, so that you don't lose anything. You lose a TP, but then you still have your units, right?
That's true, that's true. The problem is, I think the next map would be Plunder Ites 2-0. But I'm not sure if I can load it on that bot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't think about it. I didn't think about that.
No map config found. No, we don't have that map for today. That's bad. We need to
reroll the.
Yeah, we need to reroll the map. Because I don't want to go like through all the hotspots that we can use, because this one seems to work. We have a reroll on Twisted Meadows. That's not going to happen, so we're gonna reroll for a third time. Going to be Last Refuge.
Okay, that's much better for LawLiet this time. Much better map.
It's good for Night Elf in general, or what do you feel?
It's good for Night Elf against Orc, but not necessarily. It's bad against Undead, in my opinion. And we talked about that yesterday.
Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, you won that
I
game.
think-
I played like.
Yeah,
I think I won the
I
game at some stage, and then I just stopped playing. That was so
Yeah.
stupid.
It's
Sometimes you get
exactly why you
overconfident and you just lose. That was so stupid. But also well played in the end. Like, if I cancelled the expansion, I think I would have won that one by then. But yeah, it didn't happen.
What do you think about